Making a film in 17 days is becoming a bit of an Irish specialty. Once directed by John Carney, did just that, and it was garlanded the world over. Now a new film set in Dublin's gay scene is hoping to emulate that success. It's called Fur Coat and No Knickers. It's directed by Paul Ward. It's being shown as part of the Lesbian and Gay Film Festival next weekend. It was made on the proverbial shoestring, and, as I said, in 17 days. The film's director and writer Paul Ward is with me in studio. Paul, good morning.
Good morning, Pat.
17 days to make a movie and a budget of megabucks?
No, very little bucks, very little euros. Just what we could scrape together, and then with the generosity of the actors and deferred payments and stuff like that. But all done when everyone's paid, we're about the same budget as once, I would say.
About the same budget,
yeah.
So for very, very little.
Yeah.
The idea for the movie, where did it come from?
Well, I always was going to see the Gays Film Festival. There's never an Irish feature film in it. We're a completely gay cast and stuff like that, with the boys and stuff like that. And I always wanted to make one. I says, why isn't there one? There's one from every different corner of the world. So I wanted to have a Dublin one. Never been done. And playing around with little stories. And we made this story as a short about 10 years ago. So I says, that's perfect for the feature. It's just cheap. It just needs a load of good actors and nice settings.
No expensive locations or anything?
No,
like
the locations isn't low budget is what you can get.
Yeah.
You know? Stuff like that. And it's a romantic comedy, so a few bars, some offices, and a lot of bedrooms.
Tell me about the story, as much as you want to tell us.
Yeah, well, it's very simple. Boy meets boy, boy loses boy. Boy gets boy back at the end, maybe.
That's
you know? Yeah, so it's about this young actor struggling. His name is Stephen, played by Fergus McCarthy. He's in the Dublin acting world, trying to find love, trying to find a career. He's very unlucky in love, and the guy he sort of has to romance with is giving up on love, who's a successful commercials director. He's probably the last person that this young guy should be with, but for some reason they just keep meeting together and getting together and stuff like that, and true things happen. He ends up going for an audition and gets the part, and but he finds out he got the part after he wakes up in bed with him the next morning at a mad party, so he doesn't know whether he slept with him or not with the party, or for the part.
Or is it terribly explicit, or is it?
No, not really. I'd say the language is more explicit than the sex scenes. It's done. It's
tastefully.
Yeah, well, semi-tastefully. It's real as possible without being. It's not filth around it that way.
What about the actors? Are they all gay?
No. Strange enough, the lead young fella, Fergus McCarthy, he's gay. His first ever audition, he came to the auditions and walked away with the part. And the guy who falls in love with is Danny O'Connor. He's completely straight. We had to do 3 days of bed scenes with him, and he had to go home to a 7-month pregnant wife at the end of each day. One day he had to do 4 different love scenes with 4 different guys in one day. I says, don't worry, you just have a share scene and a kiss scene tomorrow after today at Cece. So we've done all them first.
Now, it is set in the gay scene in Dublin. Along the way we meet some fairly weird and wonderful characters. Are they reflective of the gay scene in Dublin, or are they exaggerated?
No. I would say it's maybe a tiny bit toned down as well. A lot of them would have been stories of happened to me or happened to friends over all the years, to say, oh, that'd be great for a film. No one would believe it. You know? But it's all stuff like that. From every different person, people that are all different sorts of
And there's a singer in the movie who's a very, very fine singer.
Yeah, brilliant. Dean Roberts is his name. He's a young, brilliant singer. I'd met him through a friend. He'd done a play with him, and I says, you have some brilliant songs. I love your songs, but better still, I says, you should sing them in the movie. So we done the big party scenes near the end of the movie, and we did the last few, Bob, and then we're going to sing in the scene. So we have a music video online, music video / trailer. You can see that on YouTube or on the Gaze website.
Okay, G-A-Z-E.
www.gaze.ie. Everything's on there for booking for the movie. For all the other movies, there's loads of great movies on, and the music video and everything on is there.
Now, has anyone seen the movie yet and given you a verdict?
No, only I showed the 3 different leads, and the married guy, his wife, loved it. He went to turn her off the pause for a second. She wouldn't let him. She says, no, stop, that's it. You know, and just the cast and a few producers, nobody else, and a couple of screeners, and your researcher, of course, and yourself this week.
You're with great trepidation. You're waiting then 6:30 next Saturday at the Lighthouse Cinema in Dublin's Smithfield at 6:30.
That's it.
That's when.
Be there. Get out of your closet. Get your fur coat on and your knickers off. Get down and see it.
You better tell us why the title.
It's just a funny thing. It's an old Dublin slang. I think it's an old English slang. Look a ho, fur coat, no knickers. You know, stuff like that. You know, sort of trying to look good even though you haven't got a penny.
Okay,
which is what they're all about. They're all struggling in life, you know.
1st of August, 6:30, Dublin's Lighthouse Cinema in Smithfield, and all details on www.gaze.ie. And Paul Ward, thank you very much for
Thank you very much, Pat. Bye-bye.